Hey, I don't know why I was looking at the camera like that while I was moving. Sorry. So I recently cleaned out my bag, so we're gonna do what's in my bag while we chit chat. So this is the bag in question. This is my bag. I shift between like 3 different bags. So this is a ball of yarn that I just kind of get to use to make little crochet objects. I have a thermal label printer that I keep in the box in my bag because I got it on my birthday and I love it. But I don't like to leave it out because knowing my luck I'll misplace it or lose the charger, so it all stays right here. So I can use it and put it back. Hello, bitch. So next is my journal. Now this journal has been through the ringer. Let me clear, through the ringer. But it's like the only actual journal I have because I got the Mastering Study Skills. I've got my video game journal. Now for those who are like, what does that mean? Like literally every time I get on a video game, I'll be like planning out what I want to do and stuff. So there is that. I have my theology and religious studies set, so this is just a journal and then the New Testament so that I can figure some things out that are wrong with me psychologically from brainwashing and being forced into a cult at a young age. And then I have a pair of gloves and then I have my DS, my Nintendo Switch charger. I said my DS charger? No. My Nintendo Switch. I do have to clarify because I am American. I got this little bag that matches in my crochet era, I have a crochet tote that matches this. It holds sanitizer, my harmonica, hyaluronic acid for my face, nail polish, top coat, a whole nail kit, a wine stopper that says adulting is bullshit. 10 out of 10 recommend. I have a crochet kit in here, and if you don't know what a crochet kit is, it's basically a ridiculous collection of crochet things that you may or may not need while working on crochet items. Let's see. I have a spare battery for my jacket because it is heated, and then I have a shit ton of candy. So, yeah, that is my bag. And I recently cleaned it out, and I always shuffle between bags. So, thankfully, it doesn't really get too bad, but I did have a lot of trash in it the last time I cleaned it. So, I mean, I guess I just gotta keep up with keeping it clean, because that's gonna be the way. Anyway, I am at work, and I work overnight, so it's pretty slow and there's not really much going on, so I get the ability to chit chat with you guys for a few minutes. For those who don't know, I love to write. So I am writing on my own series. It's a fantasy series and I love it. I'm on rough draft 2 of book 1 out of the 5 books for the actual series, and then I've got 12 books of background books. And I know what you're thinking. Background books? They're not required, but it's like writing the history book of that world. I consider the history book that I'm going to put together one of the extra books for that collection. So it's in that universe, I have the actual 5 or maybe 6 planned out books. And the reason I say that is because with rough draft 2 of book 1, it went from a certain amount of chapters to even more and more detailed, more lengthy. So I was like, okay, you've got your 5 major books in this universe, and then you've got all the universe building lore books, like the history book, journals from different characters throughout the books. I love writing. But sometimes I get frustrated with my writing, and then I find myself not writing. And I'm going to tell you guys what I do in that instance. I write fan fiction. And I know a lot of you are going to be like, oh, you write fan fiction? I have an AO3 account. I know ball. I've been doing it for a minute. Whenever I get frustrated as a writer with my own stuff, I work on fan fictions so that I can keep up the flow of being a writer. And it's so weird, but it's so fun. And yeah, I think that's about it. I just wanted to do a quick little video on here because I don't really make videos anymore. I do have nails. By the way, who would have guessed ripping out all of your teeth helps you grow nails? Don't take my advice. But I mean, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It was all health reasons for me, so don't do something just for the aesthetic. I promise you it's not worth it if it's just for that. I'm gonna go and probably write some fan fiction. And eventually I will be picking back up Rough Draft 2 to work on my own books. And I completely understand that I've kind of set the bar way too high for my own writing, but I don't give a rat-a-tat-a budge. I'm setting the bar up here, and right now what I'm working at, I'm like right here, and so I'm like, I've gotta... But in the meantime, I will work on fan fiction to ensure that my ability to write does not get stunted. And if you're a writer and you're like, oh man, I get so frustrated sometimes, I don't know what to write. Write fan fiction! Anyway, I'm gonna go. Gonna get some stuff done. Probably gonna clean. Probably gonna organize, wipe down this office, and just exist until morning shift gets here to alleviate me. So... be sure to subscribe if you feel like subscribing. This video, give this video a big thumbs up if you're having a grand day. And if you read fan fiction or write fan fiction and you're feeling bold, go ahead and put the info down in the comments of like your favorite fan fiction or your own fan fiction. And I may or may not pull through. And you will not know it's me. Trust.